I'm Leah and welcome to Hide and Seek. Now this is a video I thought I would perhaps never do on this channel, and that is a book haul. Now it's not that I don't buy books, because heaven knows I like to buy books. And I do watch the occasional book haul, especially for people whose tastes are similar to mine, and I often get some really interesting recommendations. I like watching April from Getting Hygge with It, of course Russell from Ink and Paper Blog, and Mel from Mel's Bookland Adventures are some of my favourite book hauls to watch. Now I did mention in my Booktube newbie tag that I live outside of a big city, and so buying the books in store can be a challenge for me. The books that I want to buy can be a challenge for me. So this weekend I had the opportunity to go to Sydney and it was wonderful. I went down for the ballet and that's a whole nother story. But I did have the chance to go to two amazing bookstores in Sydney. The first, the Dimmicks flagship store, sorry for the noise. The first, the Dimmicks flagship store, 3 floors of bookish heaven. And the other, Kinokuniya at Galleries Victoria, a fantastic Japanese bookstore which gives great, quirky, well-curated, if you want something unusual, you will definitely find it at Kinokuniya. Anyway, it is also Christmas time and I do like to give books as gifts, and so we will talk about a couple of bookish gifts I purchased as well. The first book, and again they were from book hauls from one of my favourite book haulers, and that is Mel from Mel's Bookland Adventures. Now the first one, The Unquiet Dead. I'm so looking forward to this, and I've picked it up, already started about a third of the way through, maybe not quite. The reason this was a must buy, and I started it straight away, the main protagonist, his name is Isa Katek, and the author's name is Ozma Khan. Now I employ a lovely young pharmacist whose surname is Khan and her husband's surname is Katak, and they're Pakistani just like the protagonist. So I thought I could not miss the opportunity to purchase this book. And when I'm done, I'm going to obviously pass it on to Rabia so she can enjoy this story as well. So that's very exciting. The second one that Mel recommended was 9 Coaches Waiting by Mary Stewart. Now I have just most recently finished rereading The Crystal Cave, which was first book in Mary Stewart's Merlin series. I read them as a child and I'm very much looking forward to just rereading that experience. This is a cozy mystery type novel from Mary Stewart, and I really enjoyed the writing style in The Crystal Cave, so I'm no doubt going to enjoy 9 Coaches Waiting as well. Probably early in the new year when we slow down a little bit after our Christmas rush in the shop. The next 2 books are some non-fiction books, and I do like to pick up a non-fiction book occasionally because they're the types of books you need to see in store. You can read a blurb on Amazon and you can read a good review, but unless you can see it in store and experience the writing on the inside, you don't know if it's going to resonate with you. So I did pick that up. The one I'm most excited about is Inferior: How Science Got Women Wrong and the new research that's rewiring that. So as a pharmacist and a scientist, I'm all for academic scientific information, and as a feminist this is going to be right up my alley. But most importantly, it's written in such an engaging, compelling way, and I'm very much looking forward to this. I've got another work trip coming up, so I think this will be my airplane book, those times when you have to be confined for a little while and you need to get into something meaty. Very much looking forward to Inferior. The second non-fiction book I have picked up, and I think this might be part of an ongoing series I'm going to try. Part of my work here in town is I am a mentor for early career professionals in a rural setting as part of the community service project I do. And as a component of that mentoring, we have an informal book club with about 10 different people. Guys and girls, all careers, health careers like I'm in, accounting, lawyers, agronomy careers, so are really diverse, and it's fantastic to get such a wide range of opinions. Now, one of that, we do have a lot of self-help type books that get brought up in the book club topic, and this one was one that was brought up, The Art of the Good Life by Rolf DeBelly. And I think I'm going to do a series called Trash or Treasure, because as you know, with many self-help books, you can have 10 pages of really valid, really exciting information and 290 pages of like rubbish. And so I'm going to think about a way to digest that. This one was one that was brought up at our last book club and I saw it there and I thought, why not? Let's pick it up. So there we go, trash or treasure. Let's keep you hanging on that and we will talk about that next week when I finish this, hopefully. The next three books are gifts. One gift to myself, like everyone needs to buy themselves a gift, and 2 other gifts. In my BookTube newbie tag, I spoke about my wonderful aunt who brought me books all through my childhood. So I am determined to be that aunt for my niece Amelia, who is obsessed with the ballet. So I have picked up this beautiful book on the Nutcracker for her for Christmas to go with other ballet type bookish things. So look at these delightful pictures. They are just gorgeous. So she is going to think that is wonderful and I'm going to get some amazing bookish aunt brownie points on that one. Now I have a sister-in-law who lives in Canada and my other sister-in-law is going to visit her, so I thought I would send a gift to them. And this is the Aussie Legends alphabet. I like to send them Australiana type presents when somebody is going over, and this is, as it says, it's an alphabet of great Australians. Adam Goode's one of our wonderful football legends. Bob Hawke, a former Prime Minister. We have Ita Buttrose, one of our premier feminist newspaper columnists. Who else do we have? Oh, Queenie Mackenzie, one of our Aboriginal elders in that community. So that's a great gift to send overseas. And it's small enough to sit in the bottom of the suitcase. So my other sister-in-law isn't going to get shitty with me when I say, oh, by the way, take a present. Excuse my swearing. The present to me is joining my other favourite hobby, and that is cooking. Well, I really prefer to eat, but you need to cook to get to eat. So this is the Little Library Cookbook. Now it's a nice chunky cookbook and I love big thick cookbooks like this. And what it has is recipes inspired by different books. So the page I've just opened it on, the cake did rise, however, and came out of the oven as light and as feathery as golden foam. Anne, flushed with delight, clapped it together with layers of ruly jelly and in imagination saw Mrs. Allen eating it and possibly asking for another piece. Anne of Green Gables and a recipe for a vanilla butter layer cake. And there's Harry Potter's inspired treacle tart, there's Sylvia Plath inspired avocado and crab salad, stuffed eggplant from Love in the Time, inspired by Love in the Time of Cholera. Wonderful pictures, wonderful recipes. I'm really excited about that. I love these hardbound, almost coffee table type cookbooks, and this is going to be my present to me this year. Now the final book, which is a bonus book because I didn't pay for it with my own money. At the hotel we always stay at the city, they have a lounge, and in the lounge they have a bookshelf which is books donated by the staff or guests who have stayed there. And I've left a number of books over the years, but I have never picked one up. So this trip, when I saw that The Vegetarian by Kang was there, I thought, you know what, I've given about 4 or 5 books to this library, I'm taking this one for me. So I'm very much looking forward to reading The Vegetarian, and it was a bonus free book, so who can say no to free books? So there is my small book haul. I hope you enjoy it. I'm not going to make a habit of doing book hauls because I feel like I need to talk about reading books, not buying books, because consumption of books is in the art of the reading, not in the art of the purchasing. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Let me know who your favourite book haul YouTubers and booktubers to watch are, because I'd really like to see some new ones out there. Thanks for watching and have a fabulous day.